What is going on, Pokemon trainers? Welcome to episode 239 of Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. My name, of course, is Blaze, and tonight is another Friday night, so we have a tournament Friday night going on tonight. I just barely was able to make this happen because if you see on the screen there, I actually don't have enough tickets for a tournament, but luckily, the tournament tonight, the entry fee is actually tokens. So I'm going to go ahead and get into a tournament here with the deck of the month, Flame On, and I'm going to hope for the best here because I don't know what the first match is going to be about. Second match, who knows? But I very much like to make this happen, and we'll see where we end up. But it looks like 5th to 8th place is going to be 12 tokens. I can get an event ticket for getting 3rd or 4th place, 2 tickets for 2nd place, and 3 tickets for 1st place. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to finish, but anything over 5th to 8th place is ideal. So hopefully I win my first match is all I can say. Waiting on 2 more players here, and then we'll get into this into the first round. But I do want to thank you for tuning in today and checking out my channel. If you like what you see, you have a good time, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will definitely do more videos. I actually do videos every Monday through Friday on the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. And on Fridays, I like to do tournaments if I can. Most times I've been able to, so it's been pretty good for the most part. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're tuning in, and we'll get into the first match very soon. So yesterday, I had it was kind of an expected run. I had about 2 out of 3 of the matches I played yesterday were losses. One of which was just completely turned around on me. I should have planned for what was going to happen, and I didn't. So it was a bad situation. So hopefully I'm able to make something happen on today's episode, and we can move on from there. But lately I've been trying to go first with this deck because I feel like it might give me a needed advantage as far as being able to get powered up quickly enough. So it's not every time, but I find that when I go second, it doesn't give me as much of an advantage as I thought it would. So now I started going first, and it seemed to work out, and hopefully it continues to work out. So we'll see. That would be nice. Ninetales would be a good start here. I'm going to get Houndoom on the bench. We'll try attaching here. Move on to the next turn. Hopefully I can do something. My opponent, if they put a Pokemon on the bench, then I can lure it out if I need to. Really depending upon what my opponent does. If they attach energy to this Yveltal, I'll want to use Ninetales here to switch something out. It's going to deal 130 damage, 120 damage. Discarding a fire energy attached to the Pokemon. So that's the worst. That's kind of the Achilles heel of this deck. If you can stop me from getting energy cards, you're going to have a good time. I almost feel like I should attach right here. Get this one powered up instead. Yeah, because it's going to be a while. 20 more damage times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon. So that's going to be scary when that gets all powered up and ready to go. So I want to try to postpone that as much as I can. I don't mind if Ninetales gets KO'd. Not a big deal. 170 HP? That's a lot. I feel like maybe a choice band would be a good idea to have in this deck as well. Not a choice band. Yeah, a choice band. That's the one that increases... oh gosh. It increases... it increases damage done by 30 to EX and GX Pokemon. So very likely that I'll be able to do something, make something happen with that. I desperately need something to happen here as far as being able to change out my hand, because my hand is not great. It's very much not great. It's actually it's worse than not great. And now my opponent's going to be able to deal 140 damage per turn here. So 50 damage is not going to be enough. And of course the the darkness energy here, dangerous energy, deals 20 retaliation damage when you attack a Pokemon with that energy attached. It's a little rough. My opponent could get the KO right here. What I'd like to have happen... yeah, that's it. That was the whole game. Wow. I would have loved to get Houndoom EX out on this next turn, but it didn't quite work out for me. So, you can't win them all. Sometimes you have a really good run, other times it ends up like that. It's okay. I'm not too upset about what happened there. It was a weird situation. I couldn't get the Pokemon that I needed, and I didn't have the correct trainer cards I was looking for in order to make that work. So there's probably a better way to build that as far as the trainer cards go, because I feel like some of those trainer cards that don't come up as often as they should or as often as I'd like them to. So, you know, I always try to look at that and see what I can take out. I looked at it before I started today, actually, and I didn't think of anything that I wanted to take out in favor of anything else. So I kind of had to deal with it. And that's just kind of the way the cookie crumbled. It was all good. But if you guys happen to see anything in my deck that you think would be better to remove, I would certainly make that change. I think I am going to add in some Trainer's Mail after this video is done, because I feel like Trainer's Mail would be a good addition to this deck. Maybe not so much some of the other decks that I've used, but this one definitely would come in handy. I'm just going to use in and try to get everything recycled here. Wow. No energy cards. That's great. So good. I'm just going to hold off, I suppose. Next turn I've got some options, but I'm really disappointed I couldn't get any energy attached to that Turtonator. That's really unfortunate. Choice band. I feel like it's kind of like choice steak, like top choice steak or something like that. It's like a choice cut, but it's band. Choice band. That's what I think about every time I see that card. I don't know if you feel the same way, but I certainly do. Another Lily, huh? All right, here we go. Another Ninetales. I'm going to grab a Ninetales Evolution. Get that evolved, and then Professor Sycamore into 7 more cards. That one's the Psychic or Darkness Energy. Attached reduces the retreat cost. That's kind of good. Nope, nothing there. So we'll attach right there. Call it a day. I still have to get 2 more energy cards attached. It's going to be really difficult. At least to accelerate, it would be really difficult. I could get it a certain way. I could get it set up rather quickly. But I have to manipulate that a little bit. I have to get some elixirs. I've got Floatstone on Turtonator, so I can just retreat using the Floatstone. Bring this into the active slot. Use a max elixir. Attach an energy card onto Turtonator. Well, that's over. Never mind. But should I get another Floatstone, I can definitely do that. And then I can deal the 160 damage, which would be very nice. But on this turn, I don't think that's going to happen. My opponent seems to be struggling with what to put out into the... or what to get energy attached to. I think he wants Drampa to be the active, and wants that one to be the go-to Pokemon. So we'll see. And this is going to be 20 damage. Ah, discard a special energy. That's the worst. Gosh. That is absolutely the worst. Okay. Well, can't really do much else. I have a switch, though. Maybe that would work. Let's do this. Garbodor with 120. I kind of need that one to be KO'd because it's actually a very devastating Pokemon. The attack is 20 damage times the number of item cards in the discard pile. There's already quite a few. This Ninetales is probably going to be dead. I'd like for that not to happen, but it doesn't. There's nothing I can do about it. This may be a loss on this match. There might not be very much I can do. I'm going to try to get this Turtonator powered up, but I still can't make any promises. So, ouch. 120, eh? This, by the way, is extremely risky for what I'm trying to do. Probably not going to work out very well. Oh, let's do this one instead. Volcanion might be better. Okay. Okay, okay. We've got one. Not quite what I had in mind. This is discard an energy from your hand and draw 3 cards. I guess that'd be fine because I can get it back with this card. So I do kind of need to draw some cards here. So he's dead. He's dead, by the way. I don't have anything else I can do for that. Alright, this is going to be tough. That's 2 prize cards gone. This is going to be 2 prize cards gone. Oh. That's not so bad. Wonder what he's doing. He's definitely going to try to get some more Garbodors out there. It just makes sense, right? You kind of need as many as you can get. But he's also got so many cards in the discard pile. Or I already have so many out there. He needs energy cards in order to power these up too. So I'm really banking on the idea that maybe he doesn't have any energy cards. And what I'm gonna have to do is try to get this this one powered up. That's okay. It shouldn't be a problem. Try to get him evolved. My only hope here is that my opponent does not have enough energy cards to get another Garbodor powered up. And it's 2 energy cards discarded. That's awful. I thought it was just 1. That Floatstone really messed me up. Like, that Floatstone was probably the play of the game, discarding that Floatstone from my opponent. And looking back at that, it's like, wow. So he's going to disable abilities only as long as he can have a energy or a tool card attached, and he doesn't yet. There's going to be an energy card attached right here, most likely on this turn. And there's like nothing I can do about it. So and then all he has to do is retreat, get it back out there. What is going on right now? Oranguru, okay. Nice ability with Oranguru to go ahead and get 3 cards in your hand if you're in a situation where you don't have 3 cards in your hand. Here is 40 damage, 50 damage, yeah. Okay, so this will do 80 retaliation damage if my opponent wants to attack me, which I don't think they would be wise to not do that. But I don't speak for them, so they might decide they want to do the extra damage. I don't know what's going to happen here. Ideally, my opponent would want to attach that psychic energy to Garbodor, and then go ahead and use that attack for the rest of the game. I'd very much like to take out Garbodor on this next couple of turns. It's not likely, but it would be great. That's going to be energy cards back into the deck, right? Yeah, most likely. So if that happens, my opponent is likely going to draw an energy card on the next turn, and that would really destroy me. At least now we know there's a minimum of 2 energies in that deck, and they could come up at any time. So it's scary. It's very scary. My opponent did not attack me, which was a wise decision. I'm going to use Shell Trap again. That's going to be 80 damage. 80 damage. So bring it up to 150 on that one. Sycamore, huh? Now we're getting to a situation where there's going to be energy attached. It's going to have to happen. But I also have energy coming up soon. I've only got 5, 8, 9 energies revealed so far. I think I have 13 in this deck, including the burning ones I have in here too. Is that no energy cards? No, he had one because he used it. That's weird. I want to go ahead and KO him. That seems like the right move here. Two prize cards is better than none. So burning energy is good. That's going to go right here. He's probably going to get KO'd on this turn. But the burning energy is going to help tremendously if I can get it to work right. It's going to be like a ridiculous amount of energy, by the way. Like so much, or damage, rather. So much damage. 280. That attack is devastating, and I like it a lot. I want to build a deck with that in it, but wow. It is nuts. Let's go ahead and KO this Pokemon here. I'm going to try to get that one back into the deck. Just because it could come in handy. Should I get it on the next turn. We're doing the extra 80 damage. Because I need it. Evo Soda. Okay. I don't like this Pokemon. Because you kind of have to kill it in one hit. And if you can't do that, it becomes kind of a pain in the butt to deal with. So, hopefully, what I'd like to do, and I won't be able to, actually I can, if I just get one energy card, I can switch out for this one and KO it in one hit. Nope, I can't. Because it's 170, I only do 160. So, that's not going to work either. I need to KO this one instead. Because I know the strategy right now, it's not good. I'm not dealing with this right now. I still can't do anything. Great. Even though I switched out and probably did the right thing, it's not going to matter. He's pretty much dead right now. Yep. One energy card is all it's going to take. Good night. Well played. That was fun. I almost had a chance there. If I should have kept this Tauros out, because I know that if the Tauros was out there, he couldn't kill me, and he couldn't retreat. So the next card could have been an energy card, which would have been perfect. I could have used Lysander to get him out there and kill him. I did that Lysander a little bit too early, and that kind of cost me the game. So it's okay. All we can do is is move on and hope for the best here. So, 2 losses so far today. Friday night's not looking very good for me right now. It's not awful, but it is not the greatest. I have gone first every time, I think. So maybe it's not so good. Maybe it's not as good as I thought it was. All right. And Vulpix coming out. Vulpix or Ninetales Break is a really good card. It's just hard to get to Ninetales Break is all. Let's do Turtonator. No, I don't want to do that. I kind of want to do this one. It's probably a better move. We'll go here. We'll do the energy. Oh, can't do that. Okay, we're done. I thought for sure I was going to get the energy attachment onto Houndoom. Didn't quite work out. It's fine, though. Gym Badge. I've never seen that card before. Wow. It looks like it's from... It's a promo, but it looks like it's from the Evolution set. Flip until you get tails for each heads, draw a card. Nice. That's crazy. It's one of those chance gathering cards where it could work out, but it may not. Dang. None, huh? No. Wow. Well, this is going to be weird. This is going to be a weird match. I do have a pack of cards to open up a little bit later on in the episode, probably after this match is through. I'll go through and open that pack. It might be a breakthrough pack or a break point, something like that. But I'll get to those in a few minutes. Well, these Pokemon are weak to fire, which is going to help me. It's never going to hurt me with them being weak to fire. So there are some advantages here. I'm guessing the next evolution will be Solgaleo. Wow. Not quite what I had in mind. Let's do that. Prevent all effects of attacks. All effects of your opponent's attacks except damage done. Okay. And that's to any of the Pokemon that have Steel Energy attached. So he might decide to get this Solgaleo back out there. Won't be able to do the attack just yet, but might decide that it's best to get that Solgaleo out. That would be a mistake. I wouldn't use this card if I was him. He's not going to be able to use it this turn anyway, but next turn I would not use in because I don't have any cards, and I can't do anything without cards. So if you use in, you give me 6 cards, and I might have a better chance at coming up with some kind of a strategy. So I would not recommend using in if I was my opponent in this situation. Good call. Good call. Still can't do anything, so if my opponent uses in, great. It's going to help me. But I would not do that. I would recommend not doing that in this situation. That's all I can say. There it is. You're going to give me 6 new cards. Cool. You might get some good stuff, though, too. So, you know what? I can't really say that you didn't need them, because clearly you probably did need them. No energy attached yet, so I'm not really sure what my opponent is up to right now. I didn't need to do that, but I didn't want to waste that card either. So I'm just going to use Sycamore, because my opponent clearly doesn't have anything in his hand, otherwise he would have used something good. This might work. Nope. Getting all kinds of bad luck today. Is that discard an energy, a fire energy? I could evolve right now. I don't want to do it yet. Not yet. I'm thinking that Ninetales is probably the best option right now. 120 times 2 is 240. Not enough for the KO here, but if I go to... Ninetales Break, it's going to be 130 damage, I believe, or 140 damage times 2. And I really want this energy card back, so... Okay, still nothing. Cool. Energy card right there. Another energy. Will evolve into Ninetales Break. Get that process started. I'm going to use In. I'm probably going to help my opponent more than I hurt him, but that's fine. It's actually a pretty good hand so far. I'd like to have another fire energy there. I don't need to use that one, or yeah, this one. That'd be 130 times 2, which would be enough to KO Solgaleo. I just need to use this. And I can choose which energy to discard, so I'm going to discard that one and get it right back. Registeel is not weak to fire. Yes, he is. Why did he not get the double damage? That's really weird. I don't know what happened there. With any luck, a Lysander will come up and I'll be able to get my opponent's Solgaleo out here and just KO it and be done with it. Bronzong. You can evolve it, but I think I'm still going to KO it. And energy cards are kind of a factor in your deck, so I don't know what exactly is going on, but oh, is that going to be a KO? No, so it's going to do... Oh, okay, I don't have any damage counters on me, so it didn't do anything. Let's go here, let's retreat, bring up this one, use Lysander on that one, and this should be a KO. 130 damage, actually that's 180 times 2, 190 times 2, should be a KO. Why? Oh, because of this, there's no weakness. I get it. He can use the Soul Burst GX attack and search the deck for 5 steel energy, which is probably not the best idea, but that's also pretty bad. But I can still retreat for free, get this Houndoom out there and finish him off. Maybe not quite finish him off, but that's fine. All right, let's see. Yeah, I didn't think about this at all. I don't know why. I was just going about my day. Oh, it's gonna be weakness. I'm gonna win, and did not work. Okay, so we'll go here. We'll retreat for that one. I'm going to discard, and I'm going to get 7 new cards. Hopefully one of those cards, well, that's definitely one of them. This might be the other one that I'm looking for. Yes, sir. Perfect. Are there 2 special energies here or just one? Just one. This will be a KO. I have ways to get energy back too, so it's actually really good. 160. Let's do it. He does not have any steel energy attached, so this card would not come into play. Wow. What? Oh, never mind. It's just fire and steel. It's fine, though. I thought for some reason it said fire or steel Pokemon with damage counters on them have, or with steel energy attached and fire energy attached have no weakness, but that's a combination of an attack and the cards, so I'm just totally confused right now. Thoroughly confused, you could say. Ugh. So my opponent really needs to go ahead and use that Solgaleo GX attack right now. I don't know why he hasn't used it yet. Max Potion. That makes sense. But there also may not be very much energy in this deck, which is unfortunate. There's 2 at least. So what you gonna do now? Energy. Okay. We'll go right here. We will do this, I suppose, for Volcanion. Sure, that's a good one. I suppose I will do that and get that burning energy back into play. Not that I really need it, but it would not hurt. This one could be... That's a good one. Probably should have gone with something else, but that's fine, though. I'm kind of in control here, so it's not really that big of a deal. Ultra Ball! Ultra Ball! I'm going to try to stack this up pretty nice so I don't have to worry about... I can just kill him in one hit. So 4 energy is about what I need for that to work. Oh no, I have to shuffle. That's fine. I need different energy cards anyway, so totally cool. I'm okay with shuffling my hand right now. That's actually kind of good. I like that. 160 HP is exactly what he has, so that sounds bad. That sounds bad. So what's he gonna do? We're getting somewhere on the Sunsteel Strike. Go there. Yeah, it should be okay. It doesn't matter if this one gets KO'd. It's not really that big of a deal to me. That burning energy right here is going to be even better. So I get the energy cards back if I need them. He might decide to switch out for this one. I'm not sure. It doesn't sound like a good idea, but we'll see. Sunsteel Strike. Uh-oh. It's totally cool. Here we go. This will finish the job here. So I'm not sure if he knows what I'm about to do to him. $24 plus 10, 25. I get 2 of those energy cards back, so that was kind of the ideal situation. My opponent didn't really have a lot going on as far as energy attachment and acceleration, so while I don't feel bad for it. It's a situation where the deck I was up against really allowed for me to just, you know, finish the job quickly enough. So there's my 12 tokens from the tournament that I just did not win. So it's all good. Let's open up this Breakpoint pack real quick, and I do want to thank you guys for tuning in today and hanging out on the Friday night tournament edition episode. But I'll be back on Monday with another exciting episode of Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. I'll be on Twitch pretty much all weekend, streaming some games, Pokemon, Animal Crossing, and Mario Maker, and probably Mario Kart and Zelda as well. So check me out on Twitch. The username is right down here below your screen, l3layze. And let's see what this card is. Nothing. So Camerupt has 130 HP, Ram does 30 damage, and Eruption is 80 damage. Plus each player discards the top card of their deck. The attack does 60 more damage for each energy discarded this way. That's not bad. Eruption is actually the same attack that Typhlosion uses, but Typhlosion uses it much more effectively. 80 damage times the number of energy cards you discard after discarding 5 cards. This one could potentially deal a lot more damage, so, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's worth putting into this deck. Maybe not. We'll see. Anyway, so Delinquent, discard any stadium card in play. If you do, your opponent discards 3 cards from their hand. I love, love, love this card because it's so disruptive. It is probably the most disruptive card, and when it happens to you, you'll understand why. If it hasn't happened already, it will happen, and you'll understand why. I recommend this card. It's very good. Pokemon Catcher. Flip a coin. If heads, switch one of your opponent's benched Pokemon with their active Pokemon. Palpitoad, 90 HP. Frog Hop does 20 damage, plus 20 more if you flip heads, and Mudshot for 60. Mawile is 80 HP. Tight Jaw for 10 damage, paralyzes on a heads flip, and Cavernous Chomp is 50 damage. Skorupi, 70 HP. Pin Missiles does 10 damage times the number of heads, 4 coin flips on that one. Clefairy with 60 HP. Sing, puts your opponent's Pokemon to sleep and double slap for 10 damage times the number of heads, 2 coin flips on that one. C-Dot with 50 HP, Ram does 10 damage. Spritzy with 50 HP, Beat does 10 damage. Nummel with 80 HP, Tackle for 10, and Combustion for 40. So that is going to do it for me today, folks. I really do appreciate you tuning in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll be back on Monday with another Pokemon Trading Card Game Online episode. Until then, I'll catch you on the flippity flip.